something or other, and I was a flower girl at the wedding.
Unhappily, without a time bomb in your lily of the valley bouquet.
Oh, Charlotte, you always did say the most amusing things.
I still do. I frequently laugh myself to sleep contemplating my own future.
Petra, ice, lemonade, cookies.
Well, dear, how are you? And how is your marriage working out?
I'm in bliss. I have all the dresses in the world, a maid to take care of me, this charming house, and a husband who spoils me shamelessly.
That list, I trust, is in diminishing order of priority.
Oh, how dreadful you are. Of course it isn't. And how is dear Marta?
Ecstatic. Dear Marta has renounced men and is teaching gymnastics in a school for Ratata girls in Bettelheim. Which brings me, or rather should bring me, as my time is strictly limited, to the subject of men. How do you rate your husband as a man?
I don't quite know what you mean.
I will give you an example. As a man, my husband could be rated a louse, a bastard, a conceited, puffed-up, adulterous egomaniac. He constantly makes me do the most degrading, the most humiliating things like... Why do I put up with it? Why do I let him treat me like an intimidator corporal in his regiment? Why? I'll tell you why. I despise him. I hate him. I love him. Oh, damn that woman! May she rot forever in some infernal dressing room with lipstick afire and scalding mascara. Let every billboard in hell eternally announce Desiree Armfeldt in the Wild Duck.
Desiree Armfeldt? But what has she done to you?
What has she not done? Enslaved my husband, enslaved yours.
Fredrik?
He was there last night, in her bedroom, in a nightshirt. My husband threw him out into the street, and he's insanely jealous. He told me to come here and tell you, and I'm actually telling you. Oh, what a monster I've become.
Charlotte, is that really the truth? Fredrik was there? In a nightshirt?
My husband's nightshirt.
Oh, I knew it. I was sure he'd met her before. And when she smiled at us in the theater.
Poor Anne.
The lemonade, ma'am? Lemonade, Charlotte?
Lemonade. It would choke me. Every day a little death. In the parlor, in the bed. In the curtains, in the silver, in the buttons, in the bread. Every day a little steam. In the heart and in the head. Every move and every breath, and you hardly feel a thing, brings a perfect little death. He smiles sweetly, strokes my hair, says he misses me. I would murder him right there, but first I die. He talks softly of his wars and his horses and his whores. I think love's a dirty business. So do I. I'm on him on my knees and he kisses me. He
Oh, excuse me.
Charlotte, this is Henrik Egerman.
Happy to make your acquaintance, madam.
Happy? Who could ever be happy to meet me?
And what is it?
Nothing.
But what did that woman say to you?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
That can't be true.
It is. It is. She merely told me that Martha Olafsson, my dearest friend from school, is teaching gymnastics.
Anne, poor Anne. If you only knew how it makes me feel to see you unhappy.
I am not unhappy.
You know. You must know. Ever since you married Father, you've become more precious to me than
Martin Luther?
Can you laugh at me even now?
Oh, dear. I am sorry. Perhaps, after all, I am a totally frivolous woman with ice for a heart. Am I, Henrik? Am I?
The 7 of hearts on the 8 of spades.
Silly Henrik, get your good book quick and denounce the wickedness of the world to me for at least a half an hour.
The 10 of hearts? Who needs the 10 of hearts? Child, I've come to give you your advice for the day.
Yes, grandmother.
Never marry or even dally with a Scandinavian.
Why not, grandmother?
They are all insane.
All of them?
Mm-hmm. It's the latitude. A winter when the sun never rises and a summer when the sun never sets are more than enough to addle the brain of any man. Further off, you've practically inhaled the Queen of Diamonds.
Who's home?
Mother!
Darling. Oh. Oh, you've grown a mile. Oh, you're much prettier. You're irresistible. Hello, Mother.
And to what do I owe the honor of this visit?
I just thought I'd pop out and see you both. Is that so surprising?
Yes.
You're in one of your bitchy moods, I see.
If you've come to take Fredrika back, the answer is no. I do not object to the immorality of your life, merely to its sloppiness. Since I have been tidy enough to have acquired a sizable mansion and a fleet of servants, it seems only common sense that my granddaughter should reap the advantages of it. Isn't that so, child?
I really don't know, grandmother.
Oh, yes, you do, dear. Well, Desiree, there must be something you want, or you wouldn't have just popped out. What is it?
All right. The tour's over for a while, and I was wondering if you'd invite some people here next weekend.
If they're actors, they have to sleep in the stables.
Not actors, Mother. Just a lawyer from town and his family. Fredrik Egerman.
In my day, one went to lawyers' offices and never consorted with their families.
Then it'll make a nice change, dear, won't it?
I am deeply suspicious, but very well.
Here is the address.
I shall send a formal invitation round by hand. Fred? Needless to say, I shall be polite to your guests. However, they will not be served my best champagne. I'm saving that for my funeral.